Hi guys, it is Mr. Fed. That must mean I am back in the man cave. Welcome back to the channel. This video is going to be a quick WrestleMania 40 prediction video. It just so happens that night 2 of WrestleMania this year falls on my birthday, which is April the 7th. I will be 43. It's quite nice to have WrestleMania weekend on your birthday. It quite often falls on my birthday over this sort of Easter period time. So that's what I'll be doing for my 43rd. I've been watching wrestling for as long as I can remember, and I'm still an annual subscriber. It used to be Power Slam, it's now called Inside the Ropes. So let's work our way down the card and let's see where our predictions fall, and then we might do a quick follow-up video after WrestleMania to see how many of these we got right. So the first match I have on the card is the WWE Women's Championship match, IYO Sky versus Bayley. I will be going for Bayley. I think she won the Royal Rumble for a reason. Damage control have split up. Bayley's turned face, and very rarely do faces lose in these types of scenarios. So Bayley for the win in that one. Next up, I have the WWE Women's World Championship match, and that's Becky Lynch versus Rhea Ripley. I personally don't believe that Rhea Ripley is done with holding the title at the moment. I think there's a lot more storylines attached to Rhea Ripley with the Judgment Day and Dirty Dom as well. I think the appetite to see Rhea Ripley versus someone like a Jade Cargill in a championship match down the line is quite high. I don't think the loss is going to do any harm to Becky Lynch at all. I think she'll move on to bigger and better things as well. I probably see Bayley versus Becky Lynch, because they were in the Four Horsewomen not that long ago. So I reckon Becky Lynch will move on to Bayley, and I think Rhea Ripley will retain there. The Intercontinental Championship match, Gunther versus Sami Zayn. It's going to be Gunther. The only person I can realistically see taking that Intercontinental Championship off Gunther is Chad Gable. And it absolutely crushed me when Sami Zayn beat Chad Gable to go through to that championship match. I don't think we've heard the end of this. I think Chad Gable, by hook or by crook, is going to beat Gunther eventually. But, I mean, he's got the story behind him, hasn't he? Otherwise, if it's going to be a straight up match between Gunther and Sami Zayn, it's going to, Gunther's going to retain there. Then we've got the tag team ladder match, and this is the hardest match to predict. So Finn Balor and Damian Priest of the Judgment Day, DIY versus Awesome Truth versus the New Day versus New Catch Republic versus A Downtown, which is Grayson Waller and Austin Theory. I don't think Finn and Damien are going to retain. There's obviously been some dissension there between Finn and Damien. There's also been a bit of dissension, really, in the Judgment Day as well. So I think them losing the championships will be the first sort of crack in the ice. So I think they're going to lose the championship, but who's going to win? Now, this is difficult. I don't think it's going to be Awesome Truth, and I don't think it's going to be New Day. I think those teams have had their day in the sun. If you look at the last episode of SmackDown, you had Grayson Waller and Austin Theory pick up quite a big victory, wasn't it, against the Street Profits. So, Grayson Waller also has his own talk show, so there's some storyline potential there. Austin Theory was pushed to the moon for whatever reason. His push has stalled. I think he's due a big win. I'm going to go for Grayson Waller and Austin Theory to pick up the tag team championships in that ladder match, but that one was quite difficult to predict. The next one, triple threat match for the United States Championship, Logan Paul versus Randy Orton versus Kevin Owens. I'm going to go for Logan Paul. Logan Paul is bigger than the WWE, and he will be in the main event or with a championship in top line feuds for as long as he wants it, because of the amount of followers he has. He brings so much attention to the WWE product that it's a match made in heaven, really. So Logan Paul will be, no doubt in my mind, he'll be pushed to the championship scene with Cody, Rhodes likely, or Seth Rollins very, very soon. I think Orton and Kevin Owens will have their own feud after WrestleMania. And also there's some extra views, isn't there, with Logan Paul's brother, Jake Paul, fighting Mike Tyson. So everywhere you go, Logan Paul is just one big walking advertisement. He is just, money complete money. So Logan Paul to retain there. LA Knight versus AJ Styles. Again, another tricky one, but I hate to say it. I'm going to go AJ Styles. I just think there is something missing from the LA Knight package, and I can't put my finger on it. I mean, he's not yet had that kind of 5-star level main event match. He's not stole the show, as if it were. Yeah, he's got some nice catchphrases. He does have the audience behind him, but AJ Styles, he came back from injury. He looks like an absolute $1,000,000, and I think that the WWE are going to reward him for keeping himself in such incredible shape. And I think AJ Styles with the OC, there's something there. There's more mileage in AJ Styles, I feel, and I just think LA Knight, much like similar to sort of Alberto Del Rio, that the push is stumbling and stuttering. So I just don't see it. So going AJ Styles. If you think I'm wrong, hit me up in the comments. I mean, I'd really love to hear, the other side of the coin, because I'm not saying any of these opinions are right. These are just my opinions. Jey Uso versus Jimmy Uso. Main event, Jey Uso for the win there. Again, don't think it's going to do Jimmy Uso any harm. I think he's really kind of hit his ceiling. He'll be safe as long as he's attached to the bloodline. I think Jey Uso is going to springboard from the bloodline and do bigger and better things. Rey Mysterio and Dragon Lee versus Santos, Escobar and Dominik. Now, I'm going to go for Santos, Escobar and Dominik here. The LWO. I think Rey Mysterio, I mean, he's a Hall of Famer, so his legacy is not going to be tarnished by doing the job here at all. And it's only going to enhance Santos Escobar and Dominik Mysterio further. I think Rey Mysterio might actually step away, and I think Carlito or Dragon Lee will end up being the leader of the LWO, and I think the LWO will probably move away and feud somewhere else now after this. But I think this match is really to change the leadership of the LWO, get Dominik and Santos Escobar over as well. I just don't see Rey Mysterio and Dragon Lee winning this match, because I don't think this is what this match was designed to do. So Santos and Dominik there. The next one is a 3-woman tag team match. Jade, Cargill, Bianca Belair and Naomi versus Asuka, Kairi, Sane and Dakota Kai. It's got to be Jade Cargill. There is no way the WWE are going to have Jade Cargill lose her debut match at WrestleMania when she looks like she has been carved from marble. She is a complete masterpiece. She looks incredible. There's no doubt that Triple H has made sure she's absolutely got her skills completely on point, but she looks fantastic. And so Jade Cargill and whoever is her tag team partner will win that match. I could be thrown in there and I'll be her tag team partner, and Jade Cargill will win that match. So then we move on to the main events. Seth Rollins and McIntyre. So I think this feud is a little bit more about Drew McIntyre and CM Punk than it is about Seth Rollins and Drew McIntyre. Seth Rollins is obviously doing his own thing. He's sort of poking his nose in the Rock and Cody Rhodes Roman Reigns affair. So I think that Seth Rollins will actually retain there. I think CM Punk and Drew McIntyre after WrestleMania will go off and do their own feud, and I think Seth Rollins will move on. It's unfortunate that McIntyre had his World Championship reign. Okay, so apologies for that, interrupted by the doorbell ringing. So I think we got to the Seth Rollins and Drew McIntyre match. So I will be going for Seth Rollins there. As I said, I think the feud is more about Drew McIntyre and CM Punk rather than Drew and Seth. I think McIntyre and CM Punk will go off and do their own thing after WrestleMania. I think Seth will go on to other things as well. So then we got the Rock and Roman Reigns versus Seth and Cody Rhodes. So I think that Seth is going to walk away with the championship against Drew McIntyre. I think that Cody is going to walk away with the championship against Roman Reigns. Therefore, Seth and Cody are due to take the pinfall loss, and the Rock and Roman Reigns will win the first night tag team match, and then Seth and Cody will win the respective titles at the end of WrestleMania Night 2, and we'll probably have some sort of Chris Benoit and Eddie Guerrero type sort of embrace in the ring. So that's it, guys. Let me know your WrestleMania predictions in the comments. Like and subscribe if you're a big wrestling fan and you want to thrash out or chat about more wrestling descriptions. I mean, I personally cannot wait for WrestleMania because it's on my birthday. I've actually taken a week off work as well, so I've got the Saturday, Sunday WrestleMania, then the week off work, so I'm really looking forward to the time off, can't wait. So are you watching WrestleMania? Let me know your predictions and I will see you in the next video.